All right, I'm going to try something here. We're going to mix up some Meguiar's D156, or sorry, D170 hyperdressing. So I'm going to mix up. What I normally do for engines is I normally mix it 4-to-1. So I'm going to do the same thing for my bed, the bed of the truck. Hopefully it doesn't get too slimy. So yeah, the bed of the truck is looking a little faded. That looks like about good. So then I'll fill the rest with water, and then we'll hit the bed of the truck and see how that looks. All right, so here's the thought process. The bed of the truck has been cleaned, deionized, and now ready for hyperdressing. So generally, you know, when I install hyperdressing, now this is a Griot's Garage bottle, but when I install hyperdressing to an engine, I spray it down and you let it sit. I'm gonna do the same thing here. And so we should, in theory, get a nice satin finish to the bed of the truck. At least I hope. And so I'm gonna spray it from the side here so that I don't end up tracking dirt in here. So the deionized water should ensure that we don't end up with any kind of hard water looking spots on the black bed liner. But we don't know what works unless we test it. Another thing that you could probably use on here is, which my buddy Billy from Presidential Automotive Detailing, Billy Alward, said, you know, maybe you could use 303 in here. That's also something I may try if this doesn't work. The question is, how am I going to get this off if it doesn't work? Should probably do this. Hyperdressing leaves a really nice satin looking finish to whatever you put it on. Generally, I put it on black plastics that are in the engine bay. So we'll see how this looks. All right, so we got this hyperdressing on. I'm gonna let it dry out today, and then we'll come back to you maybe in a week or so, and so at the end of this video, I'll come back to you and let you know what it looks like and how it's doing. All right, so check it out. Before I put the DeWalt in here, I'm taking it over to the main garage, but the D170 on the bed, notice there's still a little bit drying there, but the process of spraying it down, so just doing a normal wash, spraying it down with D170 and letting it dry, the result is pretty fantastic. I mean, the bed looks so much better. It doesn't look faded. It looks like new. So that's certainly a viable solution. Now, it's only been a few hours, but if it's anything like the engine bay, I would suspect this will last quite a while. So if you do this periodically, this could make your rhino-lined bed look a whole lot cleaner and neater and nicer. That's great. So it seems like a viable solution. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to